Hotel Alpha 8 Whiskey Zulu. He's asking me to wait. I know that he can send. Yep. I send a bit faster because changing the speed here is hard, and I know that he can copy faster because I know him. So I'm recording this video just to give us some to share some tips. There is one Brazilian ham radio operator, Thales. Thales, eu tô gravando isso aqui para você, tá? Mas você pode compartilhar com quem você quiser. As dicas são as mesmas, né? Ok? PY2KGB aqui também. Eu sou brasileiro. Okay, so I just explained to Thales that I'm recording this video for him, and just feel free to share if he finds useful. All right, so um, what Thales comments is that he's able to copy CW on paper, and but he has a hard time hard copying. He doesn't understand how it's possible to hard copy, and well, I'm going to share what I do to hard copy. I actually only hard copy, head copy. Sorry, I only had copy, and I'm going to share how I do it. It might not be the right way to do. I'm saying this because I learned CW by myself. I didn't go to any CW academy or anything like that, and I didn't have people helping me during the learning process. So yeah, the thing for head copy is Well, first you learn the letters, right? But what I did, because I had a very clear goal in my mind when learning CW, I didn't learn CW to Reg 2. Reg 2 is not my thing. I don't like to Reg 2. Even on SSB, if you see my QSOs, I don't like to Reg 2 on the air. What I do when I try to Reg 2 with people is that I record these clips, I send to the other operator, then I have a conversation starter, then I write you via Messenger, WhatsApp, email. That's the way I write you. I don't write you on the air. All right. So I had this goal in mind. I just wanted to do the DX and maybe some short exchanges, and when people try to write you with me, to get out. Right. That was my goal. Although I can write you a bit, but I'm going to explain. So the way you do it is that you learn the letters. But as soon as you get the letters, you are able to really copy the letters like instant recognition, right? What you should do is try to learn the words, but you don't need to learn all the words because in CW we use just a few words that are very common. The QSOs they have basically the same structure. You just replace variables inside the QSO and that's it, right? So you learn these letters, these words, but you learn to listen the full word, right? It's kind of hard at the start because you're always trying to catch letter, but you should forget that and try to get the whole word. And when you're doing this, there are certain points that you want to actually get the letters. You gotta learn how to switch uh, from this. But it seems more complicated than it really is. You just gotta do some practice, and when practicing, try to not copy every word, every letter. You copy the words, and even the words you're going to see it sounds. I mean, sometimes you don't even need to know the word because it's like the QSOs. They're autocomplete, right? People rarely say something that goes away from the regular uh, conversation, right? So you kinda autocomplete in your head. You when you start hearing one word, you already know what the next is going to be. You just confirm from the start, and you just skip to the next. That's how this thing goes. Uh, yeah, and if you get lost, you have two alternatives, right? So you have a QRZ.com. You just write the other operator, say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I got lost in the QSO. If you said something that I should really know, please write me here." And the other thing is the second most important skill on a CW operator, at least at let's say middle level, like not advanced level, is pretending. You pretend that you understood, man. And then you close the QSO and move forward, right? Don't let it affect you. And that's basically it. It seems much more complicated, but it's really not. The thing is that when you do things like this and you go high speed, sometimes people, within reason, right? They think that you are able to fully reg you. Sometimes they try to do that. You just explain. You just send the text. Hey, I'm not really. You try the first time. You try. You get lost, and you just write in the mail. Hey, I'm I operate in high speed, but I'm not really able to react you because I don't know all the English words. So next time you find me, just slow down when doing the QSO, right? And then if you still need to write down the letters, you ask the other operator, go to 20 words per minute and 18 words per minute. Then you have the time to actually write down stuff, right? But with this ritual, you kind of build up the your vocabulary, and that's it. Um, I don't want to advertise anything, but in my website, if you go to my QRZ page, there is a link to for a mobile app that I did one of the modes that this app does. mobile app. It's a browser app that runs very well on mobile. There is one mode that is top CW words, and then you can just listen and see if you guessed right, if you copied right the letter, the word, sorry, the word. You just go to your device. If you want to be listening all the time, you just go to your device, display and brightness, and you put it to never lock the device, right? Because that application uses the same API that WebSDRs use. If you try to listen to WebSDR, um, it eventually will lock your device and you just stop listening. That's the same thing. You just put it to never lock, and then you keep listening, and then eventually you're going to get it. It's like everything CW, right? It just seems complicated, but when you actually understand how the thing works, it's actually simple. That's it. Hope it was useful. And if you actually have a question, even if I'm not able to listen, see, you might, watching my videos, you might think that I'm an excellent CW operator. No, I'm not. I actually suck. But I know some stuff, right? If I don't know, I know the people who know. So feel free to ask me. Thank you, 73.